everyone, it's me, Allegra. I'm hopping on today with 8 beauty trends that need to stop. Some of these are downright dangerous. So I wanted to hop on today and share these beauty trends that definitely need to stop. I can't wait to hear what you think of all of the madness that's going on in the beauty industry. So without further ado, let's dive right in. One of the first beauty trends that I have come across that definitely needs to stop is sunscreen contouring. Believe it or not, this is a thing. It did originate on TikTok. Like many of the beauty trends that I'm going to show you today, TikTok is a place for some dangerous beauty trends. Some of these beauty influencers are giving advice and tips and tricks that no one needs to be doing. Believe me, you might have seen me actually trying some of these tips and tricks, and they definitely are pretty dangerous. So the first one that I wanted to mention here is this one that is called sunscreen contouring. Now, people are applying sunscreen to certain parts of their face, and then they are neglecting to put it in other parts in an effort to make their skin look contoured. So what they're doing is applying sunscreen only to the points of their face that they want to highlight in order to create what they think is a natural contour while sunbathing. But some of the dangers of this includes sun exposure that could result in aging, fine lines, and wrinkles, as well as discoloration or even skin cancer. I myself many times have put on my sunscreen, and for whatever reason I neglect to put it onto the contours of my face, and I actually have gotten brown spots. So this is actually sun damage to your skin. When you see these brown spots on your skin, not only is it sun damage, but again, it could lead to skin cancer. My friend recently had gotten skin cancer on her nose, right in this kind of corner right in here, because probably the sunscreen was not going into that spot. I mean, who would think that you would need to put sunscreen even in the tiniest of places, but you definitely do. And so by these TikTokers promoting this contouring trend, they're actually exposing so many people to potentially getting skin cancer, which is no joke. It's awful. I would not wish that on anybody. And so they really need to stop. There is so much misinformation out there. So if you come across this beauty trend, please do not do it. So you always have to wear your sunscreen all over. Don't put it just on the high points of your face and leave the contours. You definitely don't want to do that. This is a trend that needs to stop. Have you tried this trend? I personally, thank goodness, did not try this trend. Have you seen me try other trends? Yes, but this is one that I will not try. I'm not messing around with this. And so definitely this is a trend that needs to go away. Another beauty trend that so many people are sick of is the celebrity skincare and beauty and makeup lines. So many people are sick of it. I personally, when I see people coming out, like someone say, for example, even Gwen Stefani. Do I love Gwen Stefani? And I have purchased her makeup and I really enjoyed it. But even still, I'm like, why are you coming out with a makeup line? Aren't you a singer? Aren't you an entertainer? And of course, she should express all the sides of herself, but yet something just doesn't seem genuine about it. I don't know what it is. And so with many of these people, I want to see skincare and I want to see makeup from, say, makeup artists, people that are really entrenched in the makeup industry, that really, when you buy makeup from a makeup artist, say for example, Charlotte Tilbury, I mean, I just feel like she really knows what she's doing. She does makeup all the time. She works on so many people, all different skin types. So when she goes into the lab, she knows what she's looking to create. She works on different faces. Whereas you have somebody like Kylie Jenner, I mean, good for her that her line really did seem to have taken off. But at the same time, it's like, she's just sitting in the chair. When you're sitting in the chair getting your makeup done, you don't really know what they're doing. You really don't know what they're using or the thought process behind it. I'd much rather buy a makeup brand from her makeup artist. For example, Makeup by Ariel is one of her makeup artists, and he came out with a makeup brush line that is so amazing because he knew exactly what shapes to use, what he would need to create the beautiful looks that he creates. And that brush line is amazing. So you definitely see where his makeup artistry, his being in the makeup community, and as working as a makeup artist, you really see how it paid off in his brushes and what he can offer to you. Whereas that Hailey Bieber was always probably sitting in the makeup chair getting her makeup done. What does she know about making, there's dermatologists out there, there's doctors out there that know skincare. And then to see Hailey Bieber selling skincare, you're like, what? You're not a dermatologist. She's not an esthetician. She's not a facialist. What does she really know about skincare? Except, she does know what she likes, I guess. That's great. They do have an element of having so much money that they could try everything. Maybe is that the appeal of it, so they know what they like. That's the only thing that I really can take away from that. But at the same time, I just don't believe in it, and I don't like it. I don't want to see it. I don't want to see influencers everywhere. I don't want to see celebrities everywhere selling their makeup line. You know, even Jennifer Lopez, you know, she's always in the chair with Scott Barnes. I'd much rather buy makeup and beauty from Scott Barnes. He knows what he's doing. He's the one doing the makeup. She's just sitting in the chair. So to buy skincare from her and things of that nature, it just seems disingenuous. So let me know what you think about all these celebrity makeup brands and skincare and beauty brands down below. Do you want to see more of them? I can't even imagine how they're going to have even more. It's just oversaturated the beauty industry with these celebrity lines. So let me know what you think of them. So then they have come out with the TikTok beauty trend. Another TikTok beauty trend, it's called slugging. You might have heard of it, and it does involve putting your skincare on and then layering on a bunch of Vaseline and going to bed, and they say this is going to help work all of the skincare products into your skin. Now, I myself had tons of acne. I had horrible breakouts, and I had been trying Vaseline on my skin, and it only aggravated my skin condition. And so many dermatologists are coming forward and they're saying, do not do this. Many times, and for many people, slugging and putting Vaseline on your face is only going to clog your pores. It's only going to aggravate breakouts and make them even worse. Many doctors have come forward and said that it's actually doing more harm than good because it's clogging your pores, locking in dirt and oil into your face. So this is definitely a trend that I would love to see go away. I mean, at the very least, put on a very, very, very thin layer. And, you know, castor oil works wonderfully and it doesn't really clog your pores. So that would be a better option if you want to put on a face oil and kind of lock everything in before you go to bed. But putting Vaseline on and leaving it on your skin for that long of a time while you're sleeping is probably not the best idea. You really want to experiment with that because many people are going to get breakouts and irritated skin from doing that. So if you have tried this, let me know down below if it worked for you. But I personally had tried this in the past and it definitely did clog my pores and cause aggravation to my skin. So this is just another beauty trend that I would love to see go away. Then there is the beauty trend that has been around for quite a while, which involves very young people getting all kinds of treatments, including Botox, and overfilling their lips and putting Botox basically all over their face and filler. And this is just a trend that needs to stop. I don't know who's telling these young girls that they need these things. Well, you know what? I do know who's probably telling them. When they go to a spa or a medi-spa, I myself met a plastic surgeon who had a medi-spa, and he was doing Botox on 18-year-old girls. And he was very proud about it because, you know, he thought he was getting them hooked in for life. He thought he was getting all of that money because one session with him for Botox cost about $1,000. It took him like 10 minutes and he was doing, I mean, I don't even know how many young girls a day. Now, where are these girls besides the plastic surgeon or the injector getting this idea from? I guess they're getting it from social media. Maybe from Kylie Jenner types of videos that are shown online or from different influencers showing themselves getting injections all over their face. I mean, do you really need to put Botox in your jaw? Why? And all that's happening is that people are coming out looking very lumpy. Now, do they look good on Instagram with multiple filters? But in real life, I've seen so many people that have injections all over their face. And what happens is it winds up looking very lumpy. It also builds up over time and then it just accumulates and it just is not a good look. Maybe at first it looks good, but over time, again, it's going to build up and it's just not going to be a good look. It's just not. And there's so much research out there that it might not even be healthy for people, especially to get that much. And again, why do these young girls think that they need Botox? I mean, a young girl is beautiful. They don't have wrinkles. If you have wrinkles and you want to put some filler in, of course, you know, maybe you want to feel better about yourself. Maybe the wrinkles are bothering you. But young girls, 18 years old, don't have wrinkles really, you know, so why would they need them? Well, that's why they're convincing them that they need it in their jaw, they need it in their cheeks, they need it all over the place, and they don't need it. And, even if one eye is higher than the other, it's fine. People need to reach out to these girls and make it stop, because this is not, beautiful to hurt yourself, to not love yourself. Loving yourself is beautiful. Treasuring yourself as you are is beautiful. You don't need to go to these extremes and thinking that you need your face to be perfectly symmetrical and everything needs to be perfectly symmetrical on both sides of your face, and it really doesn't. Imperfections are beautiful. That's what makes us unique. That's what makes us special. So I really hope this stops, because I see so many girls on Instagram, young, beautiful girls, and they're getting their entire face injected with all different kinds of things. And then they're taking it out, and then they're putting it back in. It's just going on. And they're getting lips that are not proportionate to their face. And they just don't need it. And it's just very sad, because what's going to happen when they're older? They need to learn to have self-esteem now. They need to start learning to have self-esteem, that they don't need to get Botox, that they don't need it. If you want to get it after you have self-esteem and you just want to enhance yourself, then God bless. But if you're using it and it's coming from a place of desperation, of sadness, of even, self-hate, and of thinking that you need to do it or you're not going to be worthy, that is just awful. And that's what I feel the energy is behind doing your whole face and getting everything, injected. Is just too much. Definitely needs to stop. Then there is the beauty trend that has been around for quite a while. I used to be very much into this trend myself, but I feel that things have changed. And now what is more on trend is to have a more natural look. So those harsh contouring is a beauty trend that I think is going to be over, that I think should be over, because also with the harsh contouring of your face and the over contouring, I also feel that that comes from a place of not loving yourself in a way, that you want to really change your face so much. You don't need to change your face. You don't need to change your face shape that much, to put that much effort into it, to really be contouring and going all out. It could take you hours to do it, and then not blending it. Why wouldn't people blend it? I've seen so many people online. I don't really see this in real life, but online you'll see people and they just don't blend their contour whatsoever. And so why would they do that? To me, it's very sad. It's like they think they need to contour so harsh and so hard. Like, maybe I feel like they're thinking there's something wrong with their nose or their face, that they have to do it so hard and don't blend it. And when in reality, you are perfect just as you are. And you just, if you want to do a little contouring and blend it out just to enhance your natural beauty, that's wonderful. But if you're coming from a place of like, I have to change my face shape, I'm not worthy if I don't have this perfectly chiseled nose. For me, I feel like that's where this is coming from, that they think they're not worthy if they don't look perfect. I just feel like that needs to end, and people really need to come from a place of self-love, of loving yourself, and then apply the makeup, then get injections, when it's coming from a place of, you're not trying to hurt yourself. You're not trying to change yourself. When you're understanding and feeling that there's nothing wrong with you, you're just having fun maybe, or you're playing with different things, trying different things out, that's a totally different energy. But when you're coming from this place of, I can't blend it, I have to put more and more on, or I'm not worthy, or I'm not beautiful, and I think that's a beauty trend that needs to go away in 2024. Let me know what you think of that harsh contour and that even harsh highlight. I personally love a highlight. They've come out with so many formulations now that are just so beautiful, gel-like, melt into your skin. They're not harsh. I love glam, but I like to blend it. So I like it to be well blended as best as possible. But let me know what you think down below. And then there is the beauty trend of do-it-yourself micro needling. And I have seen many people, even not just on TikTok, but I've seen many people on YouTube, and they're doing this at-home micro needling, and they're actually having blood on their face, like too much, and their faces are so red and so painful looking. And I've seen many people doing this beauty trend, kind of, they think it's DIY skincare at home, but in effect, I don't think they should be promoting this. I think it needs to stop, because first of all, it looks like they're hurting themselves. And again, why would you want to hurt yourself? You do not need to hurt yourself in order to have beautiful skin. If it hurts, I think you should not do it. I've seen so many people here on YouTube doing DIY skincare, especially the microneedling. They really look like they're in a lot of pain. Their skin looks so damaged, which, sometimes they will say to damage the skin helps it to produce collagen. So that's probably what their thought process is, but it's just very unhealthy for your skin. skin. It's very unhealthy for your body because you could be introducing bacteria into your bloodstream by taking all of these drastic measures with these DIY skincare routines that people are doing at home, and they're promoting it on TikTok, they're promoting it here on YouTube, and I really think it needs to stop. I think this is a beauty trend that needs to go away and never come back, because there is nothing beautiful about hurting yourself, about causing yourself pain. Some people, of course, they go to the plastic surgeon and they get extreme things done and they come home really, bandaged up and in a lot of pain. And if you want to go that route with a medical professional, then, that's your choice. Although I have to be completely honest, you really can't trust. I have to really be careful, because many people that are in the industry will encourage you to get all kinds of plastic surgeries and things that you don't need, because of course they're going to be making a lot of money off of you. So I really would embrace, and I wish people would embrace more self-love and acceptance of yourself as you are, so that you don't need to take these drastic measures. You don't need to hurt yourself. You don't need to be so aggressive with your skin. And then when they show the after results, I have to say, they don't even look good to me. Many times these things just make you look older. So they're counterproductive. They're not anti-aging you. They're actually making you look older. So in the end, it's not going to be giving you the results that you want. So I really hope that people will take a step back, maybe do some more research, and not invest their time and energy into these DIY microneedling treatments that they're doing at home. So next up is the cake and bake beauty trend. I myself used to do this trend. I personally love trying trends. So I am the one that will try basically everything, although I wouldn't try things that are hurting my skin. When it comes to makeup, I do love trying all the trends, I have to admit. Now, this is a trend that's beautiful. When you cake and bake your face and you layer on more and more translucent setting powder, and then essentially even different color setting powders, because everybody does love the pink one. Then there's a lavender one. So they do make a beautiful effect. But for 2024, I believe that we are moving into a time of, again, embracing our natural beauty, letting our skin breathe, letting ourselves feel good about ourselves and comfortable, because many times when you're layering on that much powder, again, it might look good on camera, or in pictures, but in essence, in real life, it can be very uncomfortable, it can look very dry, and it can look very cakey. So I do think this is a trend that needs to go away. Just if it's a night out, if it's fun, if it's a wedding, and you want that really dramatic makeup or just for fun, sure. But for an everyday basis, I don't think anybody needs to be caking and baking on an everyday basis or as a regular makeup routine. It's just not necessary. You don't need that much powder. And I really think people should embrace their natural skin and embrace even what they consider their imperfections, because I know I myself have hollowing under my eyes, and if I were to cake on a bunch of powder, it does really disguise that hollowing. But, how about we embrace our hollowing under our eyes? How about we accept it? That's what I've been telling myself lately, and it actually does feel really good than thinking that I have to cake on more and more and more powder. But in essence, why am I trying to hide them? Why is anybody trying to hide them? Let's embrace them. Let's accept them. If you want to enhance your look, of course, but you don't need to do so much in terms of covering. Again, coming from a place of feeling inadequate. So cake and bake is definitely a trend that watch me do it again, though. I will probably come back and be caking and baking, but again, not on the everyday. You don't need to do it as a part of your regular makeup routine. But let me know what you think down below. And then there is the beauty trend of this clean beauty makeup propaganda. Now, I myself love clean beauty products, but what does that mean essentially? It means there's no preservatives in it. It means there's no parabens, and you don't need to spend a lot of money on clean beauty products. That is where the kind of scamminess comes in. They're trying to market it to you as something that you need to spend more money on, when in essence, e.l.f. is clean beauty because they don't have parabens, they don't have preservatives, and it's very affordable. So you can go into any health food store and they have a full range of products that don't have parabens and that are more natural in origin. But you don't need to spend tons of money. You don't need to go out of your way and purchase things that are supposedly or that are clean beauty you don't need to spend a ton of money because there are clean beauty products everywhere that are very affordable. There is Undone Beauty, again, Elf. CoverGirl is also talc free in their setting powder. Elf is also has talc free setting powder. So I know I myself was thinking, oh, I have to buy talc free at the drugstore. You know, you can buy them very affordably priced. You don't need to spend a ton of money on clean beauty. So I kind of think that's a little bit scammy in that they make you think you need to spend a lot of money to buy clean beauty products, and you really don't. And then finally, a beauty trend that I think needs to go away in 2024 is this out of proportion makeup. So they're doing huge lips, whether it's from injections or whether they're outlining their lips so much. It's just very clown-like. And, you know, to really, I personally, of course, I love to overline my lips and overdraw my lips, but these people are taking it. You'll see it on TikTok. You'll see it pretty much on TikTok. You might see it on Instagram or here on YouTube, but they'll really outline their lips too much. And then they're putting foundation on top, and then they're putting powder on top, and then they're putting 5 different lip products on top. And it's very out of proportion, again, to their look, but, you know, it's very clown-like, and it just doesn't look, you know, in any way natural. People also have a problem with the out of proportion lashes, those huge lashes that are just sometimes comical looking. They're just nothing that you would ever see in nature. They're just very totally artificial looking. Now, what is the thought process behind those lashes? I don't know. I don't know why someone would want to wear such obvious fake lashes. And again, they're so out of proportion to their face. So I'm not sure where that's coming from. I think you'll see that a lot in the UK makeup artists or UK beauty influencers. You'll see them with these very thick lashes and huge lips, and I'm not sure, you know, why. It seems to be a beauty trend. Mostly you'll see that in the UK. Personally, I would never wear it. I think they look cute, you know, good for them, God bless. But I myself would never wear those lashes or get those giant lips or overdraw my lips so big that it looks essentially, again, comical. So what do you beauties think though? Let me know what you think down below. You know, I think to myself, good for them, God bless if that's what makes them feel good. But I myself, I have, you know, I'll try, I love makeup, so I try things. I've tried those lashes on and I feel absolutely ridiculous. Now, I haven't tried those huge ones, but I've tried maybe the Russian curl. They're like a smaller version, and I just don't feel comfortable at all. It just looks so wonky in real life. But you know, you know, I don't know, guys. It's a look. It's probably a lifestyle. It's probably a lifestyle. It's something. But let me know what you think down below. So that's everything today for my beauty trends that need to go away in 2024. Let me know what you think of these beauty trends. Do you actually like any of these, or do you do them yourself? Let me know down below. Or what are some beauty trends that you wish would go away? Again, let me know. I'd love to hear your thoughts, and we can talk about it in a future video, but definitely let me know. So thank you so much for coming and spending time with me today. I hope you are all doing good. Don't forget to subscribe if you're not already subscribed, and also give me a thumbs up if you liked today's video. It helps me out so much. So again, I hope you're all doing good, and I'll see you soon. Bye.